right. Sometimes for out of bounds, we got to stretch for content, but other times, it just finds us, man.
Yeah. What found us this time?
Check it out.
Yeah, that's very interesting. Well, yeah, it looks like Buddy when I talk about my game. So I'll let my play do the talking tonight for me.
He's about to tear it up.
And in the locker room, each guy has been going over and through his own routine to get ready. But once they take the floor, they're one single unit. We are live. It's a Thursday night presentation here on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan. I'll be joined by Greg Anthony, Tim Legler, and we'll be hearing from our reporter, Allie LaForce, in the sidelines as well. Here we are in November. Let's see how things are shaking out in the West early in the season. You look at Utah. They've got the #1 record in the conference, and because of it, each night out, their competition is going to bring it right at them.
And I think for the Jazz, they're proving that all the talk we heard about them in the preseason was warranted. What a role this group's been on here early on.
Well, they were in everyone's crosshairs, and they've actually outperformed some of those predictions. That is not easy to do with a target on your back.
A look at Atlanta's opening lineup. Filling the perimeter slots are Daniels and Rizachet. Kristaps Porzingis is out there with Okongwu. And it's Young in at the 1 spot. And for the Jazz, Walker Kessler is out there with Filipowski. Then it's MP. Then there's Markkanen. And it's Bailey in at the shooting guard. And talk about competitive spirit. MP has come out and, in essence, dedicated this season to winning his own matchups.
And so far, so good, right? I know it's early in the process, but MP has taken his own words to heart. He's beating his man at both ends, which gives their team an advantage. So if the rest of his teammates can just hold their own, they're going to win a lot more games.
Well, we've seen some teams, Greg, stumble out of the gate to begin this season, still trying to find their footing, getting some traction.
And when you're not meeting expectations, the pressure ramps up. But as a team, you can't let it get to you, especially with time to turn things around.
Yeah, ring another one up. MP not messing around from deep.
We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
Will Hardy gave me a few minutes to catch up with him. We talked about how Kristaps Porzingis can warp a defense with his shooting. He said, quote, when they post him outside and go 5 out, it stretches a team. We'll need to adjust by closing out and rotating faster than we're used to. Hopefully that helps us against what they're trying to do. Guys, back to you.
Thank you once again, Allie.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Outside Daniels. Here's Porzingis. Riza wide open. Buries the long-range jumper.
A catch-and-shoot specialist. Riza thrives in that role.
Inside. Out of bounds. Atlanta will take possession. And for a look at how the competition stacks up right now, here's the latest edition of the Power Rankings. They tell a great story. You look at the Hawks. They're gaining on some of the teams above them, trying hard to crack into that top 5.
And when you look at Utah,
they came into this season with a plan, and the execution has been at an elite level. That's how they've quickly ascended to that #1 spot.
Jazz leading by 5. And joining us now by phone is insider Shams Charania with some news. Shams, give it to us.
Thanks. Well, Ace Bailey's draft journey was highly scrutinized, and it wasn't just his height, but at the combine he measured over 2 inches shorter than he'd been listed in college. Rather, his refusal to work out for any team surprised a lot of folks and executives around the league. But it didn't scare off the Jazz, who selected him 5th overall.
Not everyone can shoot like him. Thanks so much for the report, Shams.
this is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
Here's Young. The shot goes in. First of the night. He's 1 for 3 to start the game.
When you watch Young, there's a courage to his game.
High post, Kessler. Pass to Bailey. Here's Kessler. 6 to shoot. The Jazz need to get off a shot here. Count it. Good. MP's got 13.
5 of 5 to start. I think he's in the zone.
Now Riza in the corner. Daniels. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. Porzingis sets the pick for Riza in the corner. Daniels. A three-pointer off the mark. Utah leading by 7. Here's MP. 6 for 6. He's yet to miss from the field.
Well, unless the defense adjusts, I don't see any change here. He has flat out taken over this game with his scoring.
Now, here's Okongwu. Nothing on the board. Three-pointer. And it's Riza missing. And so Markkanen will bring it up for Utah. The question for them right now, can they maintain this winning streak? They've notched 11 in a row.
Yeah, it's been impressive, and the question now is who can figure out a way to stop these guys? Each time out, they're finding ways to win in every imaginable way. Whenever he gets that close to the hoop, he finishes with authority.
MP way outside. So as we end the first quarter, already a double-digit ball game. Utah out in front, up by 10. And the second quarter will get underway just after this short break. Checked in for Utah. MP comes in for George. Zachary Riza-Shay's checked in for the Hawks. Daniels comes in for Luke Kennard. It seems to be an overlooked part of Trae Young's game, but GA, he's led the NBA in total assists a few times.
No doubt. You initially think about Trae shooting, scoring, but he also runs the offense really well and wants to facilitate.
We've got Bailey. MP out there with Collier. Then there's Yusuf Nurkic, and it's Markkanen in at the 4 spot. That's the group right now for Utah. And the three ball is good. Young's got 11 points.
Well, starting to stretch the floor. That's 2 triples for him this quarter.
And let's go to the sideline. Here's Allen.
Thank you, guys. Trae Young is learning to become more of a threat when he's off the ball. He said at every level there's a different type of game. Now, knowing the NBA game, I'm more patient, understanding how the game is, how to control it from the beginning to the end, and how you need to win. Back to you.
Okay, Allie, we thank you for the report. From beyond the arc, a rebound by the Jazz. They've held a 12-point lead early. They defeated Indiana in their last game.
They shot the lights out from deep. Really stretched out the defense in that one.
Yeah, and that made it difficult to stay connected to their shooters.
Just great anticipation by Young. He just sees the play developing, knows exactly where he wants to go with the ball.
MP passes to Markkanen. MP outside. Way outside, MP.
And the D has gotten a little bit laxed here defending the triple.
Pass to Newell. Young outside. Lets it go with a 3. That's in. That's his 5th field goal. He's shooting a hot 71%. 5 for 7. Jazz leading by 6. MP passes to Nurkic. Good, and it's MP picking up the assist. MP's got 3 assists tonight. Atlanta's gotten half their shots from three-point range to go down in the second quarter. 3 of 6 from downtown. Drills the three-pointer. 17 points in the game.
Bottom line, you need shooters on your team who can space the floor.
Yeah, that's how you create that spacing, and that will open up a lot of options offensively.
Here's Bailey. MP outside. From 18 feet away, again the Jazz score.
Well, they're winning this game in large part due to how efficient he's been, and it's why they'll continue to go to him.
In GA, the Hawks going young, trying to build a sustainable model for success.
Yeah, most of the starters not yet scratching their prime, so there's going to be some growing pains, but they're showing plenty of promise.
For the Jazz, Walker Kessler comes in for Yusuf Nurkic, and Filipowski has subbed in for Collier. Jazz on D. They lead by 7. Outside Daniels. Clock at 6. Here's Ricochet. No good with the triple. Jazz have gone 6 of 8 from the field in the second quarter. Bailey passes to MP. The 3 is pure from MP.
And another bucket for him. What a quarter he has had.
Pass to Okongwu. Daniels dishes to Okongwu. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. Stolen by Markkanen. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. To the inside, and Young comes over to help. MP outside. Sinks the triple. MP's got the lead up to 13 now for the Jazz.
What a performance for him on the offensive end. He's been fantastic the entire game.
Okongwu kicks to Daniels. Young. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron. Young's got 19 points.
Playing from behind right here. Not easy, but he is answering.
He made it! He gets it to go!
Wow, what a way to finish up the quarter.
We always talk about closing quarters and halves, the importance of it. There you go.
MP getting it done for the Utah Jazz. What an amazing quarter. There was absolutely no stopping him. We'll get you back to the action after this break.
Thanks for tuning in. Welcome. A clinic in execution so far, as it's been a dominant showing for the Utah Jazz.
When a team is moving the ball like this, Shaq, they're tough to defend.
Yeah, their mentality is, I've got a good shot, but you've got a better one. It's a coach's dream.
here for a look at the upcoming schedule.
They have a long stretch away from the friendly confines. We'll see what they're made of.
I will say, though, beating a team in their own house, sending those fans home upset, oh, I miss that feeling.
Man, me too.
And that is a wrap. Now let's send you back to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third quarter.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. You look at MP in this one, he's been everywhere.
Well, through the first two, he has been nothing short of a marksman from deep.
And this offense continues to find him in his sweet spots from deep.
So, Greg, you played in the league over a decade. What's the toughest thing about being a pro basketball player?
Lots of things. To me, it's just keeping your spot. Every year, there's just so much talent coming in. So holding on to a place on the roster, when that can be as difficult as anything.
Checking out the group for Quinn Snyder to start the second half. The backcourt guards are Young and Daniels. Okongwu is out there with Porzingis. And it's Reza Shea in at the small forward. The Hawks trail by 16. And Young kicks to Daniels. Back to Young. And Okongwu has it in the corner. Tries the spin move. Young's shot is off.
And you see the frustration on his face. He had a great opportunity there, and he blew it.
And for those of you turning in, we're about a minute into the second half. Reza Shea in the corner. Paxton coming off the assist from Young. Reza Shea's got 6 points.
A true highlight of Reza Shea's game, his ability to just knock it down from beyond.
Some high-scoring teams in the NBA. Let's see the leaders. In the third spot, the Hawks.
And how about the year they've had offensively? This is a team that can put points on the board in a hurry. Always fun to watch them play.
Tim, it feels like the bigger the stakes, the better we're going to see Trae Young play.
Well, Kevin, he's had his moments in the playoffs, and he embraces the spotlight, home or away. He won't shy from being the villain. That's the kind of chip he plays with.
Here's Young, following the basket by MP. Okongwu, the pass to Daniels. Shoots the three. Kessler with the rebound.
Yeah, just 25% to start this half. They're going to have to start getting higher percentage shots.
And here's MP for three. Bangs home the trifecta. MP's got 40 points.
That makes 3 in a row to start the second half.
Reza Shea in the corner. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own. Reza Shea's got a pair of threes now here in the third for the Hawks. Pass to Bailey. MP outside. For the three. Buries it from three-point range. MP's got 43 points.
And he has led the attack for them the entire game, and now he's trying to get them to the finish line.
Young for three. Rebound, Utah. They'll be playing host to Chicago for their next game. That will complete this four-game homestand. Here's MP, and there's another one for the Jazz.
And that keeps him perfect from the field this quarter.
The Hawks trail by 20. And Quinn Snyder wants a timeout. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup. Collier, he's checked in for Markkanen. And a switch here also for Atlanta. Kennard's checked in. So it's Atlanta now. Over in the corner, Porzingis. Back to Kennard. Lays it up and banks it in. Kennard's got his first basket of the night.
And that is a high-quality shot. You will take it every time from that close.
Out of bounds, Atlanta will take possession. Now a look at the stats for Trae Young.
In the last 5 games, you can see the trend upwards for effective field goal percentage. And it shows you how confident he's playing right now.
Yusuf Nurkic, he's checked in for the Jazz. And a switch here also for Atlanta. Gay's checked in. Outside Daniels. Back to Kennard. The Hawks working the ball around. Here's Gay. Defended by Filipowski. Shot clock at 5. Here's Ricochet. The Hawks again can't hit.
Yeah, so many times we will see shooters of any caliber miss that wide open 3.
MP passes to Nurkic. Good, and it's MP picking up the assist. MP's got 5 assists in the game. To the left wing. Pass to Gay. Now Ricochet. Rebounded by the Jazz. Bailey's got 4 rebounds now tonight. MP deciding where to go with it. And that one is good. Nurkic has got 4 points this quarter.
And they've had assists now in their last 3 baskets.
Kennard, the pass to Daniels. The wide open look here for Porzingis. The Hawks again can't hit. MP outside. Goes back up. He lays it in. Filipowski's got his 3rd basket of the night.
Everybody appreciates that extra effort on the glass.
And as we conclude the 3rd quarter, pretty much a blowout. It's been a one-sided affair. And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Yeah, playing for one another. That's the definition of teamwork.
Who's watching here?
Utah going with an almost entirely new group here. Walker Kessler, he's checked in for Yusuf Nurkic. Kyle Filipowski comes in for George Niang. Bailey, he's checked in for Collier. And MP, he's subbed in for George. Porzingis with a screen on MP. Here's Ricochet. Okongwu a screen. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And it's Ricochet missing.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive. What an exhibition he's putting on today. This is about as hot as you can get.
Now, here is Young. On the wing, Daniels. Back to Porzingis. Rebound, Utah. Filipowski's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. MP passes to Kessler. And Kessler throws it down.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
And they just keep building out this lead. With each made basket, their confidence increases.
Here's Ricochet following the bucket by the Jazz. Outside Daniels. Young with no one around. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot. Utah leading by 21. MP outside. So you can talk about the physical challenges, Tim, of today's game. One thing the players have a little easier, certainly, is the way they travel from game to game.
Well, there is no question about that. I didn't even get on a charter till the middle of my NBA career.
Oh, my goodness.
In the mid-90s. We were still flying commercial till that point, but there's no doubt travel is better for players. I think also some of the things they've added for guys like massage therapists and acupuncturists and even personal chefs, all of that makes it a little bit easier for today's NBA player.
Now, if we could do it for the broadcasters, that would really be a win.
Sign me up, Kevin. I'll be right there reclining.
Yet another bucket.
Once again, he's hit the 50-point mark as he continues to be a force of nature this season.
This performance, GA, has tied him for third most 50-point games in a season. He keeps just delivering one great performance after another.
I can't believe he has matched Kobe's 10 games of 50 points. Just shows the level of greatness we are witnessing this season.
Back to MP. Connects again from distance.
And all game long, the threes have been pouring in for him. There is no stopping his shot.
And this is already a game he'll never forget. He's trying to make it a game that the world never forgets. And Young kicks to Okongwu. Fires the three. Rebounded by the Jazz. Pass to Filipowski. 27 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Bailey passes to Markkanen. A three-pointer, no good. And here's Young. He'll bring it up for the Atlanta Hawks. It's tipped. And so it looks like the Hawks will retain possession here.
Great energy on the deflection and a good job disrupting their offense.
Yeah, that'll give them something to think about.
Here's Kennard. Pass to Houston. From downtown. And so it's Utah easily grabbing the win. They poured it out tonight. Dominant showing in front of a crowd that loved every minute of it.
And, you know, this game could really be a defining one for what they can do when they are playing at their best. I mean, being here at home no doubt helps, and the execution was flawless.
Now let's send it over to Jennifer Quintana.
We're here with MP, who I have to ask, is this a bittersweet result? You guys get the win, but you weren't able to live up to some of the guarantees you made before the game on your social media account.
Okay, this is what I got for you. We won. I'm in the NBA. I love my mom. My life is nothing but blessings, Jennifer Quintana.
Awesome. Great attitude, MP.
Yeah, I'm not stressed about anything else.
Thank you. Back to you, Kevin.
As always, we appreciate it, Jen. Thanks. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Tim Legler, Greg Anthony, and Allie LaForce, I'm Kevin Harlan. This is the NBA on 2K Sports. We'll see you next time.
Coming right up, the Bulls taking on the Jazz. For the Bulls, not the start to the season that this team wanted, but they can turn it around with a win at any time. We'll see if that starts tonight. Jazz, Bulls, only here on 2K Sports. Hello and welcome to Sunday night NBA action here on 2K Sports. Brian Anderson here, with me, Grant Hill and Richard Jefferson. Joining us courtside is Allie LaForce. We are now into November, so let's check in on the standings in the Western Conference. You look at the Jazz, they love where they stand right now. First place.
Now, checking out the Jazz, you have to really give it to them. I mean, they are backing up all the preseason hype. They've been outstanding early.
And you want to talk about hitting the ground running? They've done exactly this. And you got to give a lot of credit to their coaching staff for getting this team locked in early.
And now the opening lineup for Chicago. Giddey is the 1, with White by his side at the 2. Dosunmu is out there with Buzelis. And it's Vucevic in at the center spot. And for Utah, we've got Filipowski. MP is out there with Bailey. Then it's Walker Kessler. And it's Markkanen in at the small forward position. When it comes to this time of the season, Grant, what are teams most focused on?
Well, B.A., it's getting the defense in order. That's a priority. An offensive system can take some time to perfect, but a team has to sort out its defensive identity early.
Zero hesitation on the arc. If White has a clear angle, he's taking the shot.
Good on the bucket.
And you got to defend better than that. I mean, that's a good look for him.
See, this is what analytics don't take into account. Some guys thrive in the mid-range. Really depends on the shooter. It's actually kind of lazy.
Giddey passes to White. Here's Buzelis. Chicago passing it around. 5 to shoot. No good on the 3. Giddey against MP. Markkanen outside. Pass to Filipowski. And here's MP from outside. Hits the trifecta. MP's got 5 points.
MP works to refine his shooting mechanics every day, and it shows up in his game.
Now White. 15 in his last outing. To the left wing. Good chance here for Vucevic. Rebound, Utah. The mood around the team right now on cloud 9. Looking for their 13th win in a row.
Yeah, not very often you see a team that's got the juice flowing like these guys. They've got the right attitude, the right team-focused basketball to win against just about anyone. Going to be interesting to see who and how this stretch comes to an end.
A 6'8" point guard, Josh Giddey's length gives him a massive advantage, Grant.
Oh, it does, B.A. He's too big for opposing ones to guard. It's tough putting a wing on him, and Giddey just makes you change your defensive game plan.
Chicago has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. And so Billy Donovan calls timeout. He's going to take a moment to give him a breather and talk things over. Defeated by Detroit in their last game. They'll try to put that one behind them.
Just a tough road loss. You're going against players who are comfortable shooting in their own building. You have to find a way to disrupt their focus.
Well, they weren't fighting through screens. Their closeouts and rotations were late. You name it, and let's just say they didn't do it on defense.
Now keeping you up to date on the top rookies this season defensively. Here are the leaders among first-year players in blocks. 5th is Ace Bailey.
Blocking ability like his is very coveted. There's no fear clashing at the rim against experienced finishers.
Giddey against MP. Pass to Vucevic. And here's White to end the run. And again, Chicago, no good. And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. Sinks it from distance. MP's got 13.
I just love the ball movement.
And it's Giddey with the ball for Chicago. Trailing by 10. This one for 3. The rebound by Filipowski.
Shocking that he just bricked that one. The defense got real lucky there.
Pass to MP. Kessler with it. And here's Bailey for 3. Drops in the 3.
And you know Bailey isn't going to pass on those chances. He's looking to make an impact on the arc.
Here's Giddey. And again, Chicago, no good.
Usually he's a master in the midi, but not that time.
All right, on the line, we've got our insider, Shams Charania. What do you have for us, Shams?
Thanks. Well, it took a while this summer, but the Bulls were finally able to get an extension done with their bright young point guard, Josh Giddey. In a buyer's market, they could afford to bargain for a team-friendly deal. And after some overreaches in the past, their disciplined approach stands out.
A good strategy. Thank you, Shams. Here's MP. And off the front iron, and in it goes. He's got 15.
This gives you an idea of MP's potential. It shows the type of scorer he can become.
And so Billy Donovan calls timeout. He's going to take a minute to regroup with his players. Collier, he's checked in for Bailey. Then for Chicago, Smith, he's checked in for Buzelis. And Herter's subbed in for Dosunmu. Pass to Herter. Now here's Smith. Now Vucevic to snap the cold streak. That one falls. Nice feed that time from Giddey.
You got to guard that big man from deep. Vooch, he can definitely splash from any spot.
Over to the wing. Kessler finds Markkanen. And he's going for the lob. Stolen by Giddey. Oh, and a fast break for Chicago. Tipped away. Here's Filipowski. Lays it up and banks it in.
That's been typical of their performance today. They're sharing the ball and creating good shots.
Pass to Vucevic. Outside White. The three-pointer off the mark. With one on the clock. Oh, and he hits it at the buzzer.
Makes his selection just in time. Well done.
He didn't even look worried about the time on the clock. Nice way to end a quarter.
And so it's Utah in control with a 16-point advantage heading into the break. A big difference in shooting percentages. That's why they lead. And more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way right after this. Great to have you with us. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Jazz.
Well, so far, their long-range shooting has been the story, doing damage from deep.
They're also managing to make lots of trouble for their opponent in transition. Right away, they're finding points on the break.
They've got Collier, George Niang out there with Lauri Markkanen. Then there's Keontae George, and it's Nurkic in at the 5. That's the group for Utah, getting going in the second. Well, for 3. Checked in for Utah. MP comes in for George. Buzelis is checked in for Chicago. Dosunmu comes in for Jones. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Hey, the Chicago Bulls retiring the jersey of hometown hero and former league MVP Derrick Rose. His coach with the Bulls, Tom Thibodeau, said, "The true measure of a man is how he handles adversity, and nobody did it better. He always found a way to rise above, and there's no question in my mind he is a Hall of Fame player." Back to you guys.
All right, Allie, thank you. Here's Collins. The Jazz making their last shot from deep. Giddey. That one doesn't drop.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
He drops it from range.
No, he's been locked all the way in from the floor, and he's the #1 reason why they're winning right now.
There's Herter with the 3. Utah grabs the miss. And this game, the first chance they've had to see Chicago. Pass to Collier. Launches a 3. Fires in the triple. Collier's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. And we may have an injury here. That does not look good.
And by the look of it, guys, this could be serious.
Look, I'm no doctor, and I know that might be a surprise to a lot of you people, but look, that looked pretty harsh, and he's certainly going to have to miss some extended time.
Kessler, he's checked in for Utah. And the Bulls also making a change. Vucevic, he's checked in for Collins. Dosunmu for three. The shot's good on the assist by Giddey. Giddey's got his 4th assist with that last one. Let's go with a three. Oh, and again, it's the Jazz from deep.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Dosunmu outside. Back to Giddey. Vucevic, a screen on MP. Giddey into the lane. Out of bounds. It'll be Utah's ball. Well, every year we see a few teams that exceed expectations, Richard. In your experience, what's the blueprint for an overachieving team?
Well, a lot of times you see new coaching staffs unlocking a roster. Other times it's just healthier bits of competition. And don't forget, health is always a huge component.
Utah making a switch here. Filipowski's checked in. And a change for the Bulls. White's checked in. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Dosunmu. All right, quickly here, let's look at the teams that lead the league in field goal percentage. Number 1, the Jazz.
The smart offensive moves this team makes helps them open up the floor and find great looks. That's how they've secured such an impressive shooting percentage.
And so MP will bring it up for the Jazz. And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. Again, Utah good for 2.
And with the ability to rise up above defenders, Bailey is a problem.
Giddey into the lane. White for 3. Connects from downtown. White's got his 2nd basket of the night.
They are shooting it well from beyond the arc right now.
Pass to Kessler. Now Filipowski. Utah moving the ball around. And it's in there. MP's got 30 points.
And he has flat out taken over this quarter. Keep feeding the beast.
Timeout called here. Chicago decides to talk it over. Looking now at some numbers for Josh Giddey.
And his foul shooting has looked a little weaker over the last 5 games compared to where he was the rest of the season. I know how frustrating that can be, and I'm sure he's eager to turn it around.
Now here's White. 6 points for him. Pass to Vucevic. Here's Buzelis. Covered by Filipowski. White for 3. Rebounded by the Jazz. Filipowski's got his 4th rebound in this one.
And right now they're +8 in the rebounding category. That's helping them run away with this. And the defense is really allowing them too much room on the perimeter.
The Bulls have gone just 5 of 12 here in the second quarter. Inside. And the power finish by Vucevic.
Look, when he's within range, Vooch is going at the rim, and he's going at it hard.
From deep, MP. Oh, and again, it's the Jazz from deep.
And this is how he shines. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
Yeah, you got to know where he is at all times, especially when he's roaming around the perimeter ready to fire.
Pass to Bailey. 3-pointer. Drills it from deep. Bailey's got 5 points in the quarter.
And give their offense some love. They've been the more efficient team.
Yeah, coach has to be thrilled. You can draw up all the X's and O's you want, but guys have to go out there and execute with enthusiasm.
And so it's MP making things happen for Utah. And he's hit 8 3-pointers. Strong shooting performance in this one. And don't go far. We'll be right back.
Come one, come all.
I see some tough opponents. This is when you find out how much dog you've got in you.
Well, it should bring out the best in these guys. I expect them to rise to the challenge, Shaq, and take care of business. TC.
And turning back to our first half, things going well, extremely well for the Jazz.
They are just racking up the assists right now, playing for one another. Man, this is great.
Yeah, we'll see if they can keep up this mentality in the second half. If they do, they win.
Thanks for tuning in. Now,
and as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it's been a runaway. Hey, you look at MP in this game, he's been everywhere.
Yeah, tonight he's done a great job of slashing through the lane and finishing.
And you love that mindset he has going at the rim. He hasn't settled for anything, and he's been the aggressor all game long.
And now Allie LaForce has an update for us on Yusuf Nurkic. What's the news, Allie?
Hey guys, the head athletic trainer of the Jazz was able to update me on the situation. They told me it's a collapsed lung, a serious situation, and we're all hoping that he's okay. This is going to be a long-term issue and a lengthy recovery process. Unfortunately, they expect him to miss a significant amount of time. Not the news they were hoping for, guys.
Thanks for the update there, Allie.
Yeah, there's a lot of anticipation around this, as always, when dealing with injuries.
On the court for Chicago, Giddey is the 1 with White by his side at the 2. Buzelis out there with Nikola Vucevic. And it's Dosunmu in at the small forward position. Out to the right wing. Screen by MP. Fires for 3. He buries it from 3. MP's got 41.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
They double him with MP. Pass to Buzelis. Tried to come right back with a 3 of his own, but it's no good.
And their physical dominance has been on display. A 10-rebound advantage is a good indicator of how this game has gone.
And here's Kessler. MP outside. Fires from deep. Good! Another from 3. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable, B.A. Unbelievable.
Pass to Vucevic. They set a pick. Here's Buzelis. Outside Giddey. Now here's Vucevic. He's covered by Kessler. The 6-footer. Utah grabs the miss. They've got the Lakers ahead of them in their next game in Los Angeles. And that'll be their only game on the road before heading back home. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Thanks a lot. Kobe White becoming an offensive focal point, saying it means a lot that my coaches and my teammates trust me. The only thing that can prepare you for this is going through it. For me to become the player I want to be, I need those moments. It's all part of the learning process and the journey. Guys, back to you.
Okay, Allie, good stuff. And Chicago has possession following the 3 by Utah. And it's Giddey missing.
Look, the defense was locked in on him there. They know how dangerous he can be, and they guarded him perfectly.
Pass to Markkanen. Utah moving the ball around. And another one!
Another 50-point game from him, and he is now 3rd in the record books for most 50-point games in a season.
You can't deny the greatness we've seen from him all year long. He has performed at the highest level, night in, night out.
And he's moved right past Kobe. Yes, Kobe being Bryant's 2007 season. What a remarkable accomplishment.
And it's Utah with the ball. Chicago making their last shot, and the bucket is good. MP's got 52 points.
Deep into the game, you rely on players like him to keep delivering.
Now here's White. Not a lot of room. Giddey scanning the floor. Back to White. From deep. Kessler with a rebound. Kessler's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one.
They've shown the power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational.
To the paint. And finished off by Kessler.
How about the vision from MP? In the pick and roll, that's very encouraging to see.
They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
Offensive board. Here's Utah. They're on an 18-4 run. Pass to Filipowski. Markkanen outside. And the three-pointer goes.
They've been pretty lax with their perimeter defense, giving up a lot of three-pointers.
Chicago's got nothing to fall from outside in this 3rd quarter. Now Vucevic. 26 seconds left in the 3rd. The shot no good. The Jazz have gotten off to an incredible start in this half. 8 of 8 from the floor. MP, the pass to Filipowski. MP up top. He hits the back iron and sinks it. MP's got 54 points.
Their offense has been unstoppable, just firing on all cylinders.
They've had great execution, and what stands out is that they're just taking what the defense gives them, not forcing anything.
At the end of the third quarter, a huge lead. This one may have already been decided. Utah ahead, just dominating this one. And coming up as soon as we return from break, the fourth quarter gets underway. All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
You talk about painting a magnificent picture with that dime. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
A lot of times a spectacular pass is more impressive than a spectacular shot. This is one of those times.
Well, there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. Kyle Anderson is out there with George Niang. Then there's George. Then there's Collier. And it's Sensabaugh in at the 3. That's the group for Utah right now. Here's Giddey. Can't nail the jumper. On offense, here's Utah. Out left to the wing. Here's Sensabaugh. Off target from three-point range. The Bulls shooting poorly. Just 29% from the floor in this game. Here's Giddey. Utah with the rebound.
And this is a game he'd like to forget. And the worst part is bringing down the whole squad.
Fourth quarter of basketball. We're about a minute into it. Outside, Anderson. 3 on the clock. Lets it go from deep. Gets the 3 to fall. Anderson's gotten himself on the board with a 3 there.
This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
In the modern NBA, you have to hit threes to win games, and they've made that adjustment since the break.
And again, no good by Chicago.
That was a good possession. They got a clean look. The shot just didn't fall.
Here's Sensabaugh. Off target from outside. The Bulls have gone 0 for 3 in this fourth. Not good. Outside Giddey. To the wing on the left. Smith outside. Launches it. Knocks down the triple.
A quality pass, setting up a quality shot. It's just textbook basketball.
Pass to Anderson. Here's Collier. Now here's Niang. Here's Sensabaugh. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Chicago has gone 1 of 2 from deep in this quarter. Herter from long range. Here's Collins. And then it's Collins with the dunk.
And just an incredible effort on the offensive glass.
Wow, follows it up with the putback to finish the play. Pass to Sensabaugh. And Richard, for those vets who haven't won a ring yet, how hard is it to take less money to join a contender?
It is not hard, and contenders typically count on that. Because once you've made the money, if you've made it that far in your career, if there's one thing left that you want to accomplish, that's win a ring.
Collins outside. There's Herter with the 3. Utah grabs the miss. 1:46 left in the game. Up top, Anderson. Pass to Sensabaugh. Now Niang fires the 3. It doesn't go for him.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely. Well, the scoreboard tells you everything you need to know about this one. A great showing here for the Jazz.
And everything seemed to go their way today. They were firing on all cylinders, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., this was the kind of performance you relish as a player. Just a very impressive win.
This will mark their fourth quarter. A different look for Utah. Hendricks comes in for Niang, and MP subbed in for George. And a new group getting ready for Chicago. Vucevic, he's checked in for Collins. Buzelis comes in for Smith. Desumu, he's checked in for Herter. And it's White in for Jones. Vucevic, a screen on MP. And it's Giddey missing.
Yeah, you have to knock those down. Open shots inside the arc are rare in this league.
A nice shot by MP.
They got a big lift from their crowd tonight, giving them the energy they needed.
You have to love their effort. This game wasn't handed to them. They took it.
Chicago passing it around. White looking it over. Pass to DeSumo. Three-pointer. On target from range.
The playmaking skills of White continue to get better and better. Great kick-out pass there.
Here's MP. And it's good. Off the back rim and in. MP's got 58.
And guys, that's got to be the dagger. This is how you finish a game.
And it felt like they just flipped the switch to go on that run and seal the game. Saving their best basketball for the end. Always smart.
And so it's Utah easily grabbing this one. Showing that they're the far superior team. They win it going away.
I'll tell you what, give it up for their fans. They love to watch this team dominate. You best believe they're all going home happy tonight.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Richard Jefferson, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson. Thank you for being with us. We'll see you next time.
And a look behind the curtain here. Final preparations for the challenge ahead. Hoping to come out of the gates strong. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. Hi, everyone. Kevin Harlan with me tonight. Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony. And Allie LaForce is reporting on the sidelines. And now a look at the upcoming schedule for the Jazz. On Friday, they'll go up against Chet Holmgren and the Oklahoma City Thunder. And then on Sunday, they'll be taking on Luka Doncic and the Los Angeles Lakers.
And for that game against the Warriors, it won't be an easy one given it is coming on the back end of a back-to-back. But they've been playing some fantastic basketball lately. And when you are winning back-to-backs,
you're feeling good about yourself.
The starters for the Utah Jazz. They've got Kyle Filipowski. Bailey out there with MP. Then there's Walker Kessler. And it's Markkanen in at the small forward spot. And for Los Angeles, the guard pair will be Doncic and Reeves. James pairs with Vanderbilt to make up the forward pair. And it's Hayes in at the 5 spot. And again for 3.
Well, folks, if you haven't been following his story since coming into the league, for all-time NBA rookies, he's now 5th place in three-pointers made.
You know, he's worked on his craft and improved in a short time here in his rookie season. He's got that beautiful touches we've seen from deep guys, but that's definitely not the only way he can score. So it's the Jazz now, following the 3 by the Lakers. Bailey with a wide-open look. Kicks it out to MP. The three-pointer is right on target. MP's got a couple of threes now in the first for the Jazz. Doncic passes to Hayes. From deep, Reeves. And again, it's the Lakers from deep.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
Here's Filipowski. Back to MP. And the Jazz, another 3.
A taste of how competitive MP can be. He wanted to go right back at him.
And guys, hold on now. I'm getting word we have Shams Charania calling in. Shams, what do you have for us?
Well, the writing is on the wall. The Lakers are Luka's team now. And it seems quite possible this will be King James's final season with the team after he picked up his almost $53 million player option. While LeBron is not entirely comfortable with the situation from my understanding, and guys, he's got to make the most of every season he has left.
Yeah, you got to roll with the punches. All right, Shams, we thank you very much for that report.
Well, his offense is carrying them right now. And even with the defense keying on him, he's making great adjustments on the fly.
Now, here's Doncic. Coming in off a 41-point performance last game out. Reeves can't hit.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Three-pointer, Markkanen, and Utah another 3.
Yeah, this looks like a pregame shoot-around with all the threes they're allowing.
Doncic against MP. No one near Reeves as he lets it go. Good, and the assist goes to Doncic. First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes play. Pass to Bailey. Out to the right wing. Lets it go from deep. And Lauri Markkanen with the 3. Markkanen's got 6.
Markkanen is a shooter. Comes right back down to answer the 3 on the other end.
And so J.J. Redick will call a timeout. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. Hachimura, he's checked in for the Lakers. Marcus Smart comes in for Austin Reeves. Here's LeBron, coming off a stellar performance against Milwaukee. Lakers working the ball around now. Doncic, no good.
Well, he's got a great stroke. That one almost dropped.
To stand here, we have one of the bright young centers in the NBA, Walker Kessler.
Look, start with this with Walker Kessler, Kevin. A great rim protector. You're just not going to get layups with Walker Kessler on the floor. Then he's an outstanding offensive rebounder, and he's got great hands, which makes him very effective as a roll man in the pick and roll.
James, 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's on Lauri Markkanen. When LeBron's playing days are over, and GA, who knows when that'll be, what will you remember most about his play?
You know, I don't think there's ever been a player who came into the league with such lofty expectations and not only met those expectations, but fair to say, he's exceeded them.
Connect, he's checked in for the Lakers. Austin Reeves comes in for Doncic to the paint. And Smart with the basket on the assist by James.
And that's an error by the D. You can't give someone like Smart that kind of position inside.
Kessler with it. Back to MP. Nailed from three-point land. MP's got 17.
Yeah, they have gone full throttle from the opening tip, showing no signs of letting up.
Yeah, they've come out with more energy and effort, and that's reflected in the score. Well, even though they're struggling, his solo efforts on offense have really been something.
4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Pass to MP. And Utah, another three.
Yeah, it's so rewarding as a coach to see a young guy like MP succeeding like this on the offensive end.
Now James lets the three fly, and no good. And an overpowering first quarter effort. Already a double-digit advantage. Utah out in front. They lead by 13. And we'll be back right after this. And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play. Vanderbilt's checked in for Jake LaRavia. We've got Dalton Connect. Rui Hachimura out there with Jared Vanderbilt. Then it's Austin Reeves. And it's Smart in at the point guard position. That's who's in the game for the Lakers. To the wing on the left. Pass to Niang. Drills it from outside. Niang's got his first 3 points of the game.
Defensively, if you're going to disrupt his rhythm, you have to put more pressure on him.
Here's Connect. Fires from deep. And the Lakers with another miss. Second quarter of basketball, just over a minute and a half played. And Stan, Utah has been all about basketball up until last year. The Jazz, the only major professional sporting franchise in the state.
Yeah, now they've got hockey, but from the venerated days of Stockton and Malone in the 80s, basketball has become effectively the state sport of Utah.
Reeves with it. 4 on the clock. Here's Hachimura. Los Angeles with another miss.
And I like the bold move of going right back at him to return the three, but he just couldn't get it to go.
Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
Well, success hasn't changed Austin Reeves' underdog mentality. He said it doesn't shift at all. There's a good majority of people that probably still don't think that I'm that good. It's a common theme for my life. What pushed me to get here are the people who doubted me. I always have to keep that in mind. Back over to you, Kevin.
Keeps that chip on his shoulder. Thanks a lot, Allie. And so J.J. Redick will call a timeout. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline. Some changes for the Lakers. LeBron comes in for Dalton Connect. And Doncic is subbed in for Smart. And Utah also making a switch. Walker Kessler, he's checked in for George Niang. Reeves the pass to Hachimura. Can they get it? Rebounded by the Jazz. Kessler's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Jazz passing it around. And a deep three from MP. Misses the deep three-point attempt. Lakers trail by 16. Pass to Vanderbilt. Out to Doncic. And again, the Lakers no good.
And they just can't find a way to end this thing. Nothing falling right now.
Well, this is a spot where you have to be able to go to your leaders. They need to step up and make a play to turn things around.
So, Stan, let me pose this question. What do you think is the most important thing to stress in youth basketball?
I think there's 2 things, Kevin, that need to be stressed in youth basketball. The first one is love the game. Make it enjoyable for guys because, look, if kids love it and enjoy it, they'll keep playing it, they'll keep practicing it, and they'll get better. And then the second thing...
Good! Another from 3.
And defenses around the NBA have to deal with his three-point marksmanship. And he's already proven in his rookie campaign there's very little you can do to slow him down.
It has been a lot of fun, hasn't it, to watch him expand his skill set this season. And lo and behold, he now holds the 4th spot all-time for three-pointers in a rookie campaign. To me, that is amazing. The Lakers making a switch here. Hayes is checked in. And for the Western Conference, we have a chance now to recognize our Player of the Week, MP.
Well, he's been an absolute magician when the ball has been in his hands. There isn't any aspect of the offense that he hasn't contributed in, and it's been a pleasure to watch. I mean, unless you are an opposing coach, then his play has been a vivid nightmare.
And here's Reeves outside. Couldn't get it to drop. He's now made 5 of 8 shots. MP passes to Kessler. And here is MP. And Utah again with the bucket.
And he has just been in a flow offensively. Terrific game. He has been the X factor.
The Lakers shooting a meager 37% for the game. Pass to Vanderbilt. Here's James. And again, unable to change momentum here. And a wide open look for him. Connects again from distance.
Well, as the three-point bombs keep raining down, he's just moved up one more rung on the all-time list for three-pointers in a rookie season.
The three-point prowess is evident. Such a huge addition to this team. And here's Reeves.
Hi, smiling face with hearts.
Trains it in at the buzzer.
Big-time shot to beat the buzzer there. My goodness.
Oh, man, that's like stealing 3 points. Big-time finish to the quarter.
And so it's Utah, finishing the quarter up by a whopping 24 points. The three-point shooting has come fast and furious to the tune of what has become a big-time blowout in progress. Right back after this break.
Greeting. How are you guys feeling about the conferences now? Relevant? Irrelevant?
You know what? That's not a bad rapper name. Irrelevant.
That's kind of ironic. I like that. That could be my rapper name.
Hey.
And let's talk now about the game we've been watching. What a terrific first half for the Utah Jazz.
Their passing was clearly...
And that is a wrap. Now...
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. You look at MP in this one, he's been everywhere.
Something has kicked him into gear tonight as he has done work on the offensive end.
Great to see him playing up to his full potential. This will do so much for his confidence.
And so MP will bring it up for the Jazz. So on the floor for Utah, they've got MP. Kyle Filipowski is out there with Lauri Markkanen. Then there's Walker Kessler, and it's Bailey in at the 2 guard. Here's Los Angeles now. Greg, last season, the Lakers exceeded expectations by winning 50 games and finishing 3rd in the West.
And they went on quite a run after acquiring Luka Doncic, but they were eliminated in the first round of the playoffs. And as we know, this is an organization judged on championship success. A little contact like that isn't going to do much to alter Bailey.
Doncic outside. Pass to Vanderbilt. He's looking for LeBron and finds him. And here's Reeves outside.
And every miss finds its way to his hands. Well, what an impressive performance.
Yeah, he's been a beast on the glass. A monster night for him.
Those defenders just look a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
Over in the corner, Doncic. And Doncic throws it down.
And sometimes defenses sleep on Doncic's ability to elevate. He is capable of throwing it down.
Kicks it out to Markkanen. That three off the mark.
Well, the defense got lucky there. More often than not, he's making that shot.
Doncic finds James. The shot's good on the assist by Doncic. Doncic has got his third assist on the night. For Utah, they've gone 3 of 4 so far in the third quarter from the field. Pretty good start to the half. And now, Allie LaForce says something for us from the sideline.
Thank you, Kevin. The Lakers are always thinking title. Coach J.J. Redick said, everything I've ever done in this sport has been crystallized into how can I win a championship? I got close as a college player and as an NBA player. My hope and goal is to bring the Lakers their 18th NBA championship as head coach. Back to you, Kevin.
Yep, eyes on the prize. All right, Allie, as always, we thank you. The three, it's rebounded by Hayes. LA's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. And that one's good. James has got 7.
And nice touch from the inside. I'm a fan of when LeBron just burrows his way inside and takes advantage. Now, I tell you, he's playing the game with pure excitement right now.
He capped off that dunk with some serious hang time on the rim. James looking it over. And here's Reeves outside. That's in. He's 7 for 12 now in the game.
Yeah, those are starting to add up, guys. Of their last 5 baskets, 3 have been triples.
And so the timeout by Will Hardy here. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. Hachimura, he's checked in for Los Angeles. And while we can now, let's check in on the top scoring rookies in the NBA. MP is number 1.
And there's always firepower in every rookie class, but even among the top guns, he's the best of the best. He'll be an offensive force for years to come.
Niang kicks to MP. Let's go. Buries the jump shot. MP's got 41.
Well, when you look at what he's provided them on the offensive end, it's been an important part of why they're leading.
Doncic, no good.
Well, it's been a frustrating night for him at the offensive end. Just not able to give them any kind of a lift.
And that one drops for him. MP's got 43 points.
Huge night for him. I love how he's searching for his shot attempts, trying to carry them to the finish line.
And Hayes throws it down.
Clearly, he's one of the best there is in the business when it comes to making that lead pass.
And here's MP for 3. And it's LeBron James with the rebound.
Well, he had a great first half from three-point range, but hasn't quite gotten his touchback since the break.
That's good from Doncic on the assist by LeBron. James has got 5 assists in the game. To the middle. That's tipped. Now Reeves. 20 points for him. The 3. And the Lakers hit again from deep.
And you can tell he's looking for his shot. He just believes in it.
Well, yeah, and the defense is going to have to respond to that and chase him off the arc.
MP, no good.
And that is the exact type of opportunity this offense is looking to create.
Yeah, quality offense will serve you well in the long run. You can't settle for bad shots.
Doncic uses the glass to finish the layup. Doncic has got 7 points in the game.
Plays like that make a coach's life easy. Love the work rate he shows on the glass to get the score.
And so it's Utah. holding a big 18-point lead to close the quarter. They've got their field goal percentage to thank for that. They've been hot from all over the floor tonight. Back to the action in just a minute. How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this.
And the Lakers with some changes. Jackson Hayes, he's checked in for Rui Hachimura. And it's Austin Reeves in for Smart. Game moves along. 2 minutes gone here in the fourth. Doncic against MP. Now James. Here's Reeves. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Vanderbilt. Doncic. The long shot, no good. Reeves in its shooting guard. James is the small forward. Jackson Hayes is out there with Jared Vanderbilt. And it's Doncic in at the one. That's the Laker 5.
Nice looking 3-ball by MP. Proving he can hurt you from downtown.
Hayes with the screen for Reeves. Here's Doncic. Doncic right at the doorstep.
Yeah, he's in such a great rhythm right now. Makes sense to get him the ball any way you can.
Yeah, when you have a guy playing like he has been recently, he's got to be the first option on every possession.
Count it!
And when lots of guys are overlooking the mid-range, it's nice to see MP featuring it in his game.
He's off from 3.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for.
And again for 3.
Well, with the way he's been shooting from distance, I can't say I'm surprised that he's now second all-time in three-pointers made during a rookie campaign. He has been impressive.
And some of the best shooters we've ever had in the NBA are on this list. I don't think it's an understatement to say we could be witnessing a generational talent. Launches it. Good. Another from 3.
And all game long, the threes have been pouring in for him. There is no stopping his shot.
And this is already a game he'll never forget. He's trying to make it a game that the world never forgets. And out of bounds as Utah gains possession.
And this is what they wanted. I mean, to announce their presence in this matchup with authority. Very decisive. It can definitely be considered a statement.
Connects again from distance.
And with that made 3, he now stands alone for third most threes in a single game.
He's been locked in, and it's been lights out for him all game long, D.A. What a shooting performance. Hachimura finds Laravia. Here's Vincent, covered by MP. Hachimura the screen. Smart misses. MP deciding where to go with it. Another one goes. Incredible.
I can't believe I'm saying this. He's now second in 60-point games all time.
Tapping into his full arsenal. Night in and night out. And again, no good by the Lakers. And here are the Jazz now. The tray. Good. Another from 3.
And he's outclassed his own previous record. A new number for the second most single-game triples. Just a master cannoneer.
Firing away and making a little history in the process. What an honor to witness this. What an honor to be here. He is, quite simply, as good as you'll ever see from long range. And so it's Utah easily grabbing the win. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no less.
That's exactly right. But with the way they controlled the game and just completely took the crowd out of it, that's how to get it done on the road.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Greg Anthony, Allie LaForce, and Stan Van Gundy, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks so much for joining us here tonight. We'll see you next time. Have a great evening.